Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome our sixth contestant, Denis Dorosh, with a speech entitled Definition of Care. Definition of care, Denis Dorosh.
Dear fellow Toastmasters, dear guests, a definition of care is to make it possible for another or others to be there. Yes, right there. I'm going to explain that. Do you have anybody to care for? Yes. How do you care for a person? How do you do this? Have you ever been thinking of that? You just make this person be right there. You help him or her to be right there in the place. This rule applies to any kind of situation. Well, for many people, it is uncomfortable to be there. And so they're rather not there. And by being right there, I don't mean that the body of the person is there. I mean that he or her is right there. The being, the actual being that is living inside of us. So, when we start taking care for somebody, we might face a difficult situation. People may feel uncomfortable of being there. What we can do about it? There is only one way. We have to approach delicately this person and gradually make him or her feel more and more comfortable about being there. As long as you're doing this, you will notice that people will change. They will have all of their lives open. You'll have that true personality being there with you, just beside you. Anyway, you might be doing this naturally for others because you like people. But you also may be gifted with such a precious quality of naturally taking care for other people. But you won't do this for everybody, because such qualities in people like insanity, criminality, prejudice are all intentions to not be there. So that you will often have a hard time to know that someone is only pretending to be there. And by means of this pretense, this person is only trying to trick you into believing that you're successfully taking care of him or her. And that's it. This is a natural plot, a strategy that they are following to make you turn your attention off them. And then, as soon as you turn around, you find that this person's gone. Perhaps to the very first whorehouse, or to the very first drug pusher, and then pumps him or herself completely with alcohol or drugs. Just not to be there, not to be in the place in life that he or her is actually occupying. Like being a father, being an employee, or just simply a friend. I'm telling you about this hard side of caring, for you not to be really distinguished, disappointed or disheartened when you really apply this definition. There is also a different category of people who are thoroughly not wanting to be there. They are speaking loudly and very annoyingly to others. They don't quite understand why they are there somewhere, in which position they are, who they're talking with, and they continue to be loud and annoying. And yet, we have to apply this definition. We have to help people be right there. The way to do this is to overcome their willingness to avoid being there with you. Just think very thoroughly about this very point. It may change the way you approach other people. This is a matter of your life, a matter of building relationships with other people. As soon as you understand the meaning of that, you feel no problems more with it. Remember that you will always be very successful in taking care of other people as soon as you apply this definition to those who want to be cared for by you, to those who like to be cared for by you, to those who are most easily cared for. Take easiest people first, like me, for instance. It's very easy to take care of me. It means doing things for me to make it possible, or make it more possible for me, to be right there. To be there for you, to be there for everybody, to be there for myself. Mr. Chair.